Hello students. In previous class we revised till frequency distribution, continuous frequency distribution, and also we studied how to do bivariate frequency distribution. In this class we'll study about tabulation. So in that tabulation we'll come across two type of tables, that is one is blank table, one more is table, normal table with the numbers. Blank table means body of the table will be what? Blank. What is the body of the table? Body of the table contains numerics. So in blank table there is no numerics. In table we'll add numerics. Clear? So this is very important question for 4 marks. Draw a blank table to show the students of a college, and it should be, and table should be drawn according to faculty, sex and class. So first step is what? First step is table number. After writing table number, what we have to do? We have to write the table heading. What is the table heading? How to write the table heading? So from here we'll start. Blank table. Representing the students of a college according to faculty, sex and class. Okay. After that, what I have to do? After writing table numbers, I have to draw the table. Now how to decide like which of the factors should be taken in the rows or which factors should taken in the columns? ಯಾವ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ರೋಸಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಾಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ how to find out? See, the faculty is divided into 3 groups: arts, commerce, science. 3 groups, correct. And gender or sex is divided into 2 groups, that is boys and girls too. Next, class is also 2, first PUC and second PUC. Which is more? 3. Means faculty is divided into 3 groups. So this will be taken in rows: arts, commerce, science. Clear? Now here we have a doubt whether boys and girls should be taken here or else first PUC and second PUC should be taken, because both are true too. So it is your choice. You can take boys and girls, later boys divided into first PU, second PU and total, girls first PU, second year total, or else total first PU. You can write like this, or else you can take like this also: first PUC boys girls total, second PUC boys girls total, total boys girls total. Anything, both are fine. Clear? You can, what I told, you can take boys girls total, later boys is divided into first PUC second PUC total, girls is divided into first PUC second PUC total, then total should be divided into first PUC second PUC total, or else the first we'll divide it into first PUC second PUC total, later first PUC is divided into boys girls total, then second PUC also boys girls total, total is boys girls total. Anything, both are same. What is this? This is faculty. Clear? Then we have to write footnote, source note. Clear? And it is very important to write, I don't know whether I mentioned table heading. Even if you write bivariate frequency distribution, you have to write one heading. What is this bivariate frequency distribution? Bivariate frequency distribution, what? Representing marks of a student in stats and maths. You have to mention. So whenever you do frequency distribution, or else whenever you do blank table or a table heading or heading is very necessary. Clear? So I think you understood this. Next is what? They gave us the information in the paragraph. We have to convert it into a table. Correct? This is in the form of paragraph. It is a main duty of tabulation. See, the person or the individual can refer a table very easily than the paragraph. If something information given in the paragraph means common people, not common people, or any individual or persons have difficulty with the reading or else understanding the paragraph. So it is very easy if you tabulate it. The information, if you tabulate it, it is very easy to understand. Clear? This is the main need of or use of tabulation. So here information given in the paragraph, we have to convert it into table. How to convert it into table? See, present the following information in the table. In the year 2005, there were 200 banks, out of which 50 were private banks in 2005. So we got, see, this is not given. Solution part is not given, just what is given that you see. Clear? So years are given. How many years are given? 2002 is given, sorry, 5 is given, then 2010. Any other years? No. So first we have to divide into 2000 year wise, 2005 and 2010. Clear? One parameter we understood. Okay. Next is what? Out of which 50 were private banks. Then it is also divided into private and one more, which bank? Nationalized bank. Clear? Next what? ATM facility and no ATM facility. ATM facility and no ATM facility. So these are the three factors. Now you can take anything in rows, anything in column, because everything is divided into two groups. So I'll take years in a column wise, and private and national banks in a row wise. 2000 years in column wise. Clear? Then ATM I'll divide 2005. In 2005, how many are having ATM and no ATM? Total. 2010 ATM, no ATM, total. Total ATM, no ATM, total. Clear? This is something I worked out in previously, because when I explain, it should be clear, no? So okay. Now what is this? After writing this, after doing table, we have to give one space, right, to write heading. What is this information? What you can write the table heading? So what is the table heading? Table, I'll write in my sentence, you can write anything. Table representing representing ATM facility of different type of banks for 2 different years. I'll write like this, it's fine. See, table representing what? ATM facility of different type of banks. What are the different types of bank? Nationalized and private banks for 2 different years. Clear? I wrote like this. You can write in your own sentence, but it should give something, some meaningful sentence. It should be a meaningful sentence. Clear? After that, I have to read the paragraph. What is the paragraph? Because I have to fill the body of the table with the numerics. So what is the paragraph? In the year 2005, okay, it belongs to 2005, there were 200 banks. Total there were 200 banks. If I write here 200, it means 2005, what, which bank? The bank which is having ATM facility total. Here the bank which have no, it's not nationalized, both, including both type of banks, means total banks with ATM facility, total banks with the non-ATM facility. It means what? Total banks. So I should write 200 here. So while you fill it out with the numbers, first you go through the table. Clear? Next, 50 were private banks, means how much total private bank. They didn't mention whether it is having ATM or no ATM. So total private banks, private is here, total is how much? 2005, it is 50. If 50 is private, total is 200. Total bank is 200 banks. Clear? In that 50 are private. Then what is nationalized bank? 200 minus 50. How much it is? 150. So 150 will be nationalized bank. Clear? And done. Okay, then 50 banks. Okay, private banks. In these 50 banks, 10 had ATM facility. Means out of these 50, 10 has ATM. Means private, for 50 private banks, they 10 banks have ATM facility. If 10 is having ATM facility, means how many are not having ATM facility? 50 minus 10, that is 40. Clear? ಅದೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ 2005 ಇರುವ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ 200. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ATM ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರುವ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ 2005 ನಾನ್ ATM ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರುವ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್, ನ್ಯಾಷನಲೈಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಇದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ 2 ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಸೊ 200 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೇವೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 50 ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಅದು ನಾನ್ ATM ಇರೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ATM ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇತ್ತು ಟೋಟಲ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರೆ 2005 ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇದು ಟೋಟಲ್. ಸೊ 50, 200 50 ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಉಳಿದದು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ 200 minus 50 is 150. ಸೊ 150 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 50 ಮತ್ತೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 10 ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ATM ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಟು 10ಗೆ ATM ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ATM ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಆಯಿತು, 50 minus 10, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 40. ಸೊ 40 ಸ್ಟಾರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಯಾಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯಿತು? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲೈಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲೈಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಗೆ ಸಹ ATM ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯಿತು, ATM ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲೈಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ 0 ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ 150ಗೆ 150 ಕೂಡ ಎಂತಾಯಿತು, ನಾನ್ ATM ಆಯಿತು. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ATM ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, 10 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0 10. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ನ್ಯಾಷನಲೈಸ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನೋ ATM ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, 190. Clear? What is given, none of the nationalized bank had this facility. This ಅಂದರೆ which facility, ATM facility. So 0 ATM facility for nationalized bank. Then what is this 150? It means there is no ATM facility for nationalized bank. Correct? So 150 nationalized bank, 150 also having no facility. Clear? So 150 should be written in which cell. Cell means this call what boxes. Which cell, nationalized, no ATM. Clear? Next is what, in the year 2010 there was an increase of 50 more banks in the private sector. Before it is 50, now it is increased 50 more, means 50 plus 50, it is 100. Clear? 100 banks. And 180 in the nationalized bank. Before it is 150, 180 is increased. So 150 plus 180, how much, 330. Clear? Total is 430. Clear? Next, what is given, in a nationalized bank, total number of banks has ATM facility in 2010 is, sorry, 180 nationalized bank, full stop. Total number of banks had ATM, means it is not about nationalized bank they are speaking. Only total number of banks had ATM facilities in 2010 is 100. They didn't mention whether that 100 is nationalized bank, how much is private bank. Correct? So out of this 100, some amount of banks will be private bank, some amount of banks will be nationalized bank. We don't know about that. But total bank is how much, 100. Means 2010 total ATM facility was there for 100 banks. Clear? 430 minus 100 is how much, 330. Clear? Which is calculated, this is calculated. Clear? And which is calculated, this is calculated. This is not calculated. Clear? Next, and 75 private sector banks has this facility. Out of this 100, 75 banks, private banks has this facility. Means 75 private banks has ATM facility. Clear? So 100 minus 75, it is 25. 100 minus 75 is 25. So 330 minus 25 is how much, 10 is 5, 0, 2. So it is 205. Calculated. This is calculated. This is calculated. Clear? Now I should total ATM columns, only ATM columns. 0 plus 25, 25. 10 plus 75, 85. So 5, 5, 10. 2, 8, 10 plus 110, correct. 10 into 100, 110, correct. Next, 150 and 205. 5, 5, 3. Next, 100, 225 plus 40, 5, 6. So 5 5s are 10, 6 6 are 12, 3 1, 420. Correct. Next, 5 5 10, 7 1 8, correct. 5 5 10, 5 30. What I did, I just added this, then total is 530. Now see, this total plus 200 is how much? 530. This total, sorry, wait, 1 3 plus 1 is 4. Wait, 430 plus 200 is 630, but I got 430, so something is missing here. So wait, 355 is correct. 150, 205, 5, 5, 355 is correct. Then it is 25. So 355, 25, 5, 10, 7, 8. So 380, correct. Then 75, 10, 85. Then 40 plus 25, 4 to 6, 5 5 is a 10. So 18, 19, 10, 150, correct. So here it is not 430, then wait. Then 0, 530. Okay, 3, here it is a mistake. 330 minus 25 I should do. How much it is? 305, no? Correct. 305 plus 1, 305 plus 150 means it is 455. So it is 480. So it becomes 630. Clear? Something here I did a mistake. So be careful when you do. You can use calci also. Clear? Understood? What, which number I wrote by mistake? It is 2. It is actually 3 not 5. I wrote written it as 2 not 5. Understood? Any doubt you can ask in questioning section. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 205 ಬರೆದಿದೆ. It is actually 305. I wrote wrongly actually. It is a wrong answer. When I calculated, like I didn't use calcino, so by mistakenly I wrote 205. It is actually 305. Clear? Now the next question. Tabulate the following data about the coffee drinking habit in 2 towns. A and B. Table representing the coffee drinking habit of different towns. A and B. So see, because it is in the percentages, town A percentage we know, town B's percentage we know, but total town A and town B, what is the total population we don't know. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಟೌನ್ ಎದು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು, ಟೌನ್ ಬಿದು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ 100 ಇದು ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ಟಿಲ್ ಟೌನ್ ಎ ಈಗ ಟೌನ್ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಟೌನ್ ಬಿದು ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೌನ್ ಎ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೌನ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್. ಈಗ ಟೌನ್ ಎ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಉಂಟು, ಟೌನ್ ಬಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ 100% ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೋ ಟೌನ್ ಏದು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ 100 ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆ 100ಅಲ್ಲಿ 52% ಕಾಫಿ ಡ್ರಿಂಕರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು. ಬಟ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್, ವಿ ನೆವರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ವಿ ವೋಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಟೌನ್ ಎ, ಟೌನ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೋಟಲ್. Clear? So male, female, total. Then it is should be divided into male, female. So coffee drinkers and non-coffee drinkers. So male, female, coffee drinkers, non-coffee drinkers. I took like this because it is easy to write. Everything is divided into two. Town A and town B should be taken in the columns because we won't write total here. Be careful. When it is a percentage problem, we won't write total. When it is not, then we have to write total. Clear? Now we know 55% were male. We know means total is how much? 100. Out of that total male is 55. 55 means 45 are females. Out of which 28% were male, were coffee drinkers. Means 100 coffee drinkers are 28. Means remaining are what? 2, 7. What is this? This is non-coffee drinkers. 28% are coffee drinkers, then remaining will be what? Non-coffee drinkers. So 18% were male coffee drinkers, means 18% were male coffee drinkers. So how much? 18. So 28 minus 18 is 10, means 10% is females. Then what happened? 55 minus 8 or 45 minus 10 is how much? 35. So 72 minus 35 is how much? 7, 3. So it is 37. Done. This is done. Next is what? Total is 100, out of which 52 were males and 25% were coffee drinkers. 25% were coffee drinkers. Then 16% were what? Male coffee drinkers. So 100 minus 52 is how much? 100 minus 52 is 48. 100 minus 25 is 75. Then what is this? 25 minus 16 is 9. Correct. So 48 minus 9 means 8 is done. So it is 39. Correct. So 75. 5 minus 9 means 4 is gone. 6. Then 6, 36. Clear? So this is done. You can write your figures in percentages as a head note, or else leave like this. Footnote you can add star is computed figures or calculated figures. Then so this is very important for the exams, so study well. Any doubts you can ask. Clear? Thank you. When you do these problems, please use your pens, or else if you already saw this video, again you watch it once again and use take your pencil and try to do it yourself, so that it is very easy to understand when you do it yourself, and you will get it out correct. So when I do these problems, when I teach some problems or some like practical oriented questions, then it is better that you take your book and do it with me itself. Clear? Thank you.